Are you wondering if you should get a dog or a cat, or you just want to know who's better, dogs or cats? Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm Dr. Ryan, a veterinarian and a veterinary behavior residency graduate. Not all dogs are the same, and not all cats are the same. So before you go and comment, yes, my cat actually doesn't do that, or my dog doesn't do that, I know, but many dogs do and many cats do. So this is just generalization. Now, there are plenty of other videos telling you the differences between dogs and cats, and I'm not going to repeat those videos. All I'm going to say right now is stuff that you probably didn't even think about. In each category, I'm going to give one of the teams, dogs or cats, a win or a tie. So stick until the end to see who got the most points. Let's start with the most controversial one, love. I would start by saying that love might not be the correct word to use. In the end, we don't know if cats or dogs really love us the same way that we love them or the same way that we love each other. But assuming that we do have kind of the same brain structure, it might indicate that they actually do love the same way that we do. But, it's kind of hard to say. So I'm going to use the word love in a very loose way. Overall, people tend to think that dogs love us more than cats. But I think that the reason is that we're just so much better at understanding dogs who were domesticated long time ago than we do understanding cats. And probably the same can be said the other way around, that dogs understand us and read our facial expression and all of that much better than cats do. So to many it might look like cats don't really care about us while dogs go crazy. Dogs will come running the second that we walk into the house, they will lick us, they will want to get attention from us most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time. It seems like most of them enjoy us petting them all the time. And overall, there is a very strong human animal bond between people and dogs. But cats also do it. I do know some cats that will come and greet their owners, although most of them will not do that. But if you do have a cat, you know that every time you work on your computer, especially if you're on a Zoom call or something like that, your cat will jump and show his butt to the world. And they actually do it because they do want the attention from us. In this case, I'm going to start with the tie. But this is the only tie. From now on, all the other categories are going to be a definite win to one group or another. So the next category is cost. And when I'm talking about cost, I mean financial cost. Dogs and cats require food, require veterinary care, require medications, and those things can cost a lot of money. So first, get insurance. Second, overall, cats, generally speaking, live longer than dogs do. That means that they might cost more. But from my experience, it seems like taking care of dogs does cost more. So the winner in the cost category are cats. The third category is maintenance. Both dogs and cats require your time and require lots of space and interactions and resources. Now, both need attention, so both can't be left alone for a long time. I know that some people think that, oh yes, it's a cat, he doesn't care about us that much. Let's go on a vacation, leave the cat alone for 3 days, it's gonna be okay. No, that's actually not a good idea. Cats do require your attention, do require to be around other people because, they are connected to us. They are all social creatures. Now, because they do get socialized with people so well, just bringing another dog or another cat to replace us as those who give the attention might not actually work. In some cases, it might cause some aggression and fights over resources. Both dogs and cats need attention and need your time. Walking your dog is very important. You should do it at least 3 times a day. That gives them enrichment and exercise, very good for their health. And yours, by the way. Now, you can walk cats. You can train them to wear a harness and walk them on a leash, but many cats would actually not like that much. So usually an indoor cat, if he gets all the resources and enrichment that he needs, can do well inside the house. Meaning that cats don't need the higher maintenance that dogs do, and they win this category. Next category is smell. P.U. If you have a dog or a cat, you know that they smell. But the thing is that you probably got habituated to that smell and you can't smell it anymore. But I promise you that if you have a relative or a friend that doesn't have animals that comes to your house, they're gonna smell it. They might not say anything because they're good friends or they don't want to hurt your feelings, but the smell is there. Because dogs are walked outside, they urinate and defecate outside most of the time, meaning that that smell is not going to be in the house. Cats use litter boxes that we have in the house. Now I know there's the kitty litter and it absorbs the smell and it keeps everything clean, but sadly, if you're not the person living with the cat, you're probably gonna smell it. It smells bad, especially if your cat is intact, and it definitely smells a lot worse than dog's urine. So the winner in this category, dogs. How about the owner's health risk? There are some dangers that both dogs and cats pose to us people. For example, zoonotic diseases. Zoonotic diseases are diseases that can be transferred from animals to people. One of them is rabies. Now, because rabies is mandatory for dogs in most countries, then the chance that you will get rabies from your dog is very low. But still, in general, even though cats can get rabies and can transmit it to other people or other animals, it's very, very, very unlikely that you will get rabies from a cat than you would get rabies from a dog. Cat bites can be dangerous. They have those needle sharp teeth that bite and bite deep and introduce bacteria from their mouth into your tissue. You can get all kinds of diseases, and by the way, you can also get what's called cat scratch disease from a cat scratch. Makes sense, cat scratch disease. In some cases, you will need to get antibiotics, and I know people that had to be hospitalized because of a cat bite. Most of them were actually veterinarians. But dog bites, overall, according to reports that we have from the authorities and from people, and as a veterinary behaviorist, I know that dogs are usually a bigger problem when they are aggressive than cats are. And that is because of the damage that they can cause. Even a bite from a small dog can be very, very severe. And of course, if it's a bigger dog, it can even be a risk to someone's life. And that's why in this category, cats win. They are considered safer. Allergies. So you're one of those people that are allergic to everything, or you're just allergic to one specific thing. It's okay, we're not judging you. Would you do better with cats or dogs? You will probably do better with dogs than with cats. But that's just an estimation. You need to actually make sure that you're not allergic to whatever species you choose. But because of the numbers and the fact that it seems like dogs cause less allergies than cats, the winners of this category are dogs. And here's the last category, functionality. Cats might be trained to do everything that a dog can do, but in the end, because of their size, because of their nature, they are usually not used for everything. For example, you wouldn't expect a cat to be a search and rescue cat, right? Or you wouldn't expect a cat to be a drug and explosive searching, sniffing cat at the airport. Although that might actually be cute. Officer, can you please bring your cat here? I think that this guy has some weed in his bag. I didn't mean to snitch, but I really have to see that cat sniffing his bag. Now, dogs are also bigger, so they can help with tasks that cats wouldn't be able to help. For example, people that have epilepsy or narcolepsy and all of those things, and the dog is there to kind of make sure they don't fall down or take care of them while they're having their seizure or something like that. Cats are probably not going to be very good at performing those tasks. So we had 7 categories. We had a tie in 1. We had cats win 3 categories and dog win 3 other categories. So overall, it's a tie. And you know what? There's no such thing as better. There's different. If you're a cat person, cats are so much better for you. If you're a dog person, forget about those cats. Dogs are the best. And you can have both dogs and cats. Why choose? So enjoy what you have and just memorize those categories where your favorite species won and just spread it around. Also, you can watch this video and enjoy that.